Exactly. I love it. We're live with the pistol on. Complexity going to be starting on the defensive side of Inferno. It's Imperial to attack into it.
Get him!
Oh, a nice start for Bolts. A lot of damage done, and Fang, well, he's going to help him out and kill his own teammate. A great start here for Complexity. Bolts gets a double. Good flash assist from Fallen to set that up, and Complexity just down to 2 players. The round's done already.
Ooh, that was ugly.
It's so hard to rush, like to have an aggressive pistol against a Brazilian team or like what, you know, a Fallen team, because it almost always starts default. Like you can tell he's just... This could also just be Imperial conditioning them for later, right? Like now they're just throwing the smoke, but later they can just throw it and pop right behind it.
They're still applying pressure at top middle, perhaps a B split if they can take down Holzerk in the archway. They have just rotated a 3rd player back over towards this B bomb site on the CT side. And Holzerk isn't going to be an easy player to take down in this position.
Cello's past his crosshair though. Is he going to expect another one?
Oh, he seems to be very aware, but it doesn't matter. Cello still hits the headshot. Now he can start to split this B-bomb site, but Grim's being boosted up on the new box. Will he be taken out? Of course he will be. Bolts will check it. Flying towards CT, brings his kills back up to 0. And now he's worried about CT, and Vinny uses that distraction to great effect. Another kill for Vinny, and the B-bomb site and the round is theirs.
Holzerk to defend, Fang on the other side with an M4. Fang's going to be
shot
smoked off. Holzerk misses, Floppy saves his life, and here comes Bolts. Now Holzerk with another, traded again, but Fang is still alive and he can wait for the rotations.
This is winnable for Imperial.
Fallen's going to slip on towards default, lock that bomb plant in. And Joda's alongside of him playing inside of the pit. They just smoke out Moto again. This is going to buy them a few extra seconds. We'll see if Complexity respect the smoke. They're not going anywhere with it just yet, but here comes their own util, setting up the retake. Joda's going to play in the mini pit, and Fallen takes first contact. Grim goes down and start of the site. The M4 unleashes a wild spray, but it's caught JT, and it's just fine taking dings to the Glock. Peppered down, and that's ridiculous.
With space, you have to disrupt them.
Well, they've at least gone to what you want. JT's pushed all the way down, burning to the Molotov. Up middle very quickly. Imperial says, all right, you can take Banana early on. You can take it aggressively. We're going to attack towards Rap side. Holzerk's forced off the angle, and they're being wrapped upon. And now in the CT spawn, there goes Fang. And now Complexity's defense is completely split. The A bomb site is surrounded.
They've done a good job of just kind of bullying Holzerk.
But once again, like an insane amount of map control for this early in the round.
Well, this was just a reaction from Imperial. Yeah. Like, they saw the Banana fight for Complexity. They were like, all right, so they're committing. Must be 3 guys there. Let's just try to take mid control faster. But they still have good utility usage. You see, like, you know, a different team will just run out long, and Hauser will get a free kill, and that makes all the difference. The communication for Complexity also questionable. It feels like Fang may be unaware they can be that deep in CT.
And I think they were talking about how that has been a little low throughout this tournament so far. But Cello about to activate from the library. A good headshot. He wants a second here and he'll get it. Grim can't do anything about it.
And Bolts is already halfway up. Banana Fallen's already dropping back. And if you're one of the 2 players, they know Floppy's at A. And if you're Holzerk as well, like, you know Cello's lurking somewhere over towards Library and CT spawn, and you just can't go for it.
Yep, to me this looks really decisive from Imperial. You know, when they see some information in Banana, they're immediately having the reaction on the opposite side of the map. We've seen it 2 rounds back to back now where they've just completely outplayed Holzerk. You get 1 flash, get him off the angle. Realize he's peeking B, immediately take the angle he's going to re-peek on. It's just been really cool to watch Imperial.
This feels like Imperial and Fallen have like a really good sense of all the reactions that Complexity is going to have, all the different rotations they pull out. I mean, this one especially was nice and easy when you get a couple players in a CT spawn, but Cello, knowing the AWP from Holzerk is going to fall back and peek left side mid, he was ready for that. They've really been able to manipulate the way Complexity's moving around.
And also, I mean, you go back to Katowice and Complexity is like a good run.
They're hunting these players as well. They're hunting them. The ult's gone. Oh, surely, but Holzerk's going to hold it and a double no-scope. Okay. Holzerk now with an AK-47. Much better than the MP9 he once held, but he's just going to gather the info. Throw the flash on out. Vinny gets into the archway with the bomb in his back. Nice shot from Holzerk. Bolts eventually trades. And now they swing to Fang, and Bolts with another huge double. Fallen assists. And the spacing is allowing Imperial to take the site in the last few seconds of the round again. Grim JT sprinting back over towards A in a 2 versus 2 retake attempt. But they've got no utility for this.
No utility. They do have kits. But Fallen is holding the angle with an AWP, and this first walk-in right into the crosshair is going to be easy for Fallen. Oh, and now it's nothing. He takes down Grim.
Well, Well, they're about to challenge over the half-wall boost. Ooh, sound cue? Perhaps. Grim just down below. Vinny doesn't really check anything there, and he gets caught by JT, and that's a nice little upgrade. An AK-47 now in the hands of Grim. And he's going to use it to great effect. This is the best looking round for Complexity so far.
Surely. This has to be it.
Yeah.
This absolutely has to be. Well, the problem is Floppy and Fang are actually fighting here. If they go down, if they even get like traded like 1 for 2,
Ooh.
nice shot. Oh, there it is. Now it's over.
Well, the first round for Complexity.
You're in a rush, Jason?
I'm just saying, you know, the only thing that could make this worse for Complexity, I feel, is if they did have a comeback and got up to like 10, 11 rounds and it felt possible and then just lost right at the end. So
yeah, that was oh, the shot. Oh, Holzerk. Oh, luckily recovers on the second. Fallen swings around the corner. In the meantime, though, Complexity are taking a lot of kills their way. It's down to a 3 versus 2, and they've got the site.
This is so winnable for Imperial as well.
Yeah, it is.
First gun round, the lower again, right? Or second?
Yeah, one of the early ones as well. 2 on 3.
Oh, I like this move.
Same guys, Jota and Fallen.
Yeah, I like this move. He gets active. He goes back up into the apartments. He can come around Boiler, late into the round. Meanwhile, just leaving Fallen to hold down the site. And here goes Jota right between the two of them, and they line up. It's just Grim, and Fallen only needs to see a little bit of him. A 13-1 scoreline now for Imperial as Complexity failed to convert upon their first round win.
ZywOo, but in a clutch, he's pretty damn good. Like, he's one of the best in the clutch. So that's always been, you know, with guys like that, Fallen. Maybe he can't find as many openings as before, but I'll put my money on Fallen in a clutch.
Well, they've certainly ripped the Band-Aid off in this round, Jason. This one looks like it's going to be real quick.
My God.
Get the pain over and done with. JT's inside of the car smoke. And they're waiting for him to just give a little bit of a peek. There's the peek, right into Fallen. And not a single player has died so far for Imperial in this round. It's just Floppy on the other side of the map. And we'll call this half 14-1.
We taught him well, Jason.
Yeah, I know. This is all us, I think.
His performances after being coached by Moses Yanko, and he's only died a couple times.
I told him I wanted to lead from behind and wait for your moment, you know? Lead from behind and only get involved in the action when you have to.
Well, here comes Floppy.
It's taken 1.5 years for that lesson to stick into Fallen. But look at the results.
If only you had more time.
If only I had more time.
So what you're saying is, Jason,
more money.
You've taught them how to...
Yeah.
Just for you.
You've taught them all how to defeat North America in the worst way possible. Here we go.
He came to the inside and he learned all of our tricks.
Well, a 14-1 half for Imperial. This one might be done.
Here we go.
This is where the Jewel Blood is. Create a massacre. And Cello is actually going to steal away those kills with USP, and Fallen goes around the corner. And the Julies taking out the Complexity players like it's men against boys right now. It's just JT left coming down the T-stairs. And, well, he's going to have a real rough come down from the heights the Complexity felt like they were going to ascend to the reality, which is now 15-1.
That stays the same regardless of the map.
Well, Cello
that's a missed
another
flash,
double.
and they still get 2 kills.
Oh, the nade as well, right onto Fang. Scout in hand, but Cello's still challenging deep. All the confidence in the world. He's got a 3rd kill. Holzerk and Floppy to try and stay alive on Inferno. Trying to ignite a 14-round comeback. And that ain't going to happen. Nice and easy for Vinny. There goes Holzerk, 16-1. Okay, well, see you later, Chad. Just cut out right at the end of that sentence.
It's just enough about
we'll move on. Already into the B-bomb site is Complexity. Let's see if they can win a pistol round here. Good opening start. That's JT. Jota responds. But Complexity doing a good job keeping Imperial at bay. And they've already damaged down Cello. And this is a very strong position to be in.
There's a smoke and a kit on Imperial.
This is unlosable.
Oh, no. He's done it.
Oh, right on cue.
It's still unlosable.
Okay. There's a smoke for Vinny. And Cello still on the board. They're going to start coming in towards the cave. Floppy having to start to fight them. The time is ticking. The smoke gets deployed out towards the cave instead. And now they're onto the side. Cello holding off the ramp. Vinny hits the headshot. And just as Moses said, unlosable.
So unreasonable.
Why are you doing this time?
Jason hits North America.
What's your problem?
I wanted to test it. I like just seeing where I'm at for the day. That's...
Guys, Fallen has the ult.
Fallen has an AWP?
Rolling back the years.
Can we get the Observer to follow Fallen with the AWP?
That's a no.
That's a no.
Observer knows better, Jason.
Mind of his own.
Trust the Observer.
Oh!
There you go. You caught both of those.
Well done.
Yeah.
Grim flying out of that. Now Fallen's AWP. Oh my goodness, he went flying, but he did get one.
Let's see how Imperial plays the 4v2.
Yeah, let's figure it out. I think they're going to be okay. Deep smoke,
It's
Molotov in
unlosable.
towards Cave. Okay, JT with another kill that he's added on, and he's going to reposition now into a 3-on-2. There's flashes for Holzerk, though, if he wants to
JT.
activate JT. That's beautiful. Good shot, good kill. Holzerk up next.
Well, Holzerk is going to move swiftly through to the kill, now down to the 1 versus 1. Cello. Ooh, he's just got around the corner.
No kit, though.
With 5,400 in the bank.
Yeah, he deserves to lose that without buying a kit. So, Holzerk.
Yes, I had it with some steamed rice. I also had a bit of fish as well, which
Any non-bread?
no non-bread. They didn't have any.
Okay.
Oh, Fang and Fallen go for blow, and Complexity looking to carry some speed through Donut. Fallen's going to drop back, and good angle. Holzerk gets tagged up, and Vinny has the rifle supporting Fallen's AWP here. It's looking very difficult to see how Holzerk gets out of that one. The nade goes down to 24. I thought a little bit more damage would have come through from that.
It's okay. I mean, Imperial's fine. They're in a good position right now. Vinny's just going to re-flash Donut and actually fall back in towards Temple. So actually, they're going to move across the map. So that weakens the defense a little bit as the main resistance is Fallen in this position. But now he sees the trajectory. Now he's got JT locked in, sees the shoulder. Holzerk and Grim out of the A-bomb site. But Joda, Vinny, and Cello are all here.
No, Complexity getting a bomb plant out of this, but doesn't look like they're going to get much more. Grim tries his best and does pull one kill back on towards Jota. JT, he's in a really tough spot because if he moves slightly, the AWP is holding for him, and Fallen looking to be patient, does miss the shot, and Grim has got a double back. It's suddenly only Fallen, and Grim's looking for the 4K in this round. Smoke goes down. Grim thinks he has the lineup for the defuse, and he's not going for it. He's not spamming away just yet. He's calling Fallen's bluff, and for good reason. It is the fake defuse, and he doesn't go again. Grim does not think he's going to hold this one. Fallen gets the headshot.
No way.
Time, though, the time, I don't think there's enough for it.
Or excuse me, Fang is chipped down. JT is taken down, and Grim can't find a rebuttal.
Ooh, Jota finds a gap on the left side of the smoke, just swings it, takes the fight down the ramp. Comes away with a kill. 2 players down now for Complexity. This would be a devastating round to concede.
Imperial lost a 4v2 earlier, now in a 5v3.
Yeah, but they're chilling. Look at all the body they got here. They have no reason to peek. That might be a little over aggressive from Jota. No follow-up peeks whatsoever, which is good because Holzerk's got him pinned down. Now they're starting to move up, and Cello somehow got that with low HP. Grim couldn't respond. Holzerk, he's able to get the kill. 2 on 3, there's 54 seconds left in the round.
Well, here goes Holzerk. I thought he was about to spot the play on his left side, but he doesn't.
That's a sick relocation from Fallen.
He gets tucked in on the left here, and Holzerk, oh, he's completely out to dry here. It's going to be so difficult to make that all work. And Fallen with a reposition makes it work out. Bolts helps him to close. And that is a devastating round to lose for Complexity, considering they had every advantage heading into that. And now they look to try and double team Jaguar, and ooh, good shot from JT. Are they ready for Jordan? No way! How's he get the lineup? It's so common to see the double stack, the bait and switch setup, but
That spacing is atrocious, we'll just say.
That's just going to give an easy double back to Imperial, who, after conceding the first death, have found themselves in a favorable position. Now Fang pushed up and right, spots out Bolts and Spawn. It's an easy kill for Fang in the end. And oh, that's free. Jota walks through the smoke, just giving away their lives now, Imperial. And Complexity handed away back into the round.
I'm glad Fang is starting to flex a little bit in the middle. This is now back-to-back triple kill rounds he's had from here, and that's cool. That's great. If you can start actually...
Well, he's got to go and just poke and see if he can find this first kill. If he can get a 1 pick, then it's back on. But
and the retakes split as well. No 2 players together.
Look where the bomb was planted, though. It's not exactly in a super comfortable spot for these rotates, but here comes the retake attempt from that side, and Jota starts to do a lot of damage. He's going to take out Floppy, and now they can get on it. They can tap and create pressure for JT, and he's just spamming through. They've got him locked in the cave, and now the defuse being stuck. It is a nice wide plan for JT's position. It's under a lot of pressure in the top. It is taking Imperial, can no longer defuse.
They wanted to deny that mid control, and that's why I said that A rush would have been good. Like what you did was fake mid and then sort of go away after that. Okay.
That's too much. That's too much for Joda. They're going to press the issue. Fallen spots it out, chucks a flashbang into the sky. Cello aggressive, drop by Floppy. But Fallen steps up to the plate next.
He doesn't have much to play with here, just the USP in hand. So Complexity's still in a better position.
Yeah, the hard part though is like when you take those kills, like you slow it down, you don't have any presence elsewhere on the map, so you might be a little bit nervous and a little bit afraid to readjust and move around on the map, so you're kind of just blocked in at the moment.
Well, Fallen's having a pretty tough time. He's getting wall banged down to 3 HP. Can't really fight anything anymore.
Fallen bought full nades to support. Didn't even buy a P250 for himself, man. That's how much that guy cares about the team. More than himself. Although here he should probably get the deagle from Bolts and give him the MP9, but yeah.
Should definitely do that.
Ooh, boost up though. This could be fun.
Boost up for Fallen. He's not seeing too much, but oh, okay, Fallen flying through the sky. Vinny got a kill too, and now it's all on JT. It's being dinged from different directions, and Vinny comes in with the AK, and Complexity drop the ball. Oh, this is a tight angle to deal with. Oh, Holzerk is going to hit it. Nailed the shot, in fact, on Vinny.
That's a strong clear. Fallen in the back of the bomb site. An AWP of his own. But with mid cracked open, Bolts and Jota are brought over, and Holzerk loves that. He loves that as well. Holzerk with 3, and now it's Fang again. Traded back by Fallen, but now Complexity no. Once again, assertive in this call. 4-on-1 at the B-bomb site.
Cello's going to hold from the pyramids. He's going to swing out to the side, but he couldn't select an opponent. Too many in front of him, and just Fallen now left. And he's very far away from the midst of battle, but it looks like Complexity will have no issues in securing that 8th round. And it is a 3K from the Mullet Man that gets him over the line here. They'll have the advantage heading into the 2nd. And Fallen burning, still alive, just prolonging the inevitable at this point. Send the nade in towards the cave.
Everyone take your hands off the mouse and keyboard.
Yep.
Nobody play the game.
No one can mess this up, and Fallen hits a shot on the way out the door, but it's Complexity that steal away the 1-round advantage. We'll be right back to see if they can secure the 2nd map.
Gonna be nice and easy for Imperial to at least get the bomb plant. Bolt is putting it down now. So 5-on-5 retake. There is a kit on JT. He's got 2 flashes, but no smoke. And they're gonna need the kills quick.
For Imperial, they just want to try and draw as much time out of this as possible. Here they come into the retake attempt. Jota undetected so far. It does deliver just 1. Grim has got a double. Fang chimes in 2, and now they're on the defuse, and that is perfect from Complexity. He might have just seen enough of Jota, but it doesn't.
It's so scary. It looks like they're lined up. Okay, there we go. It looked like they were lined up actually come through the smoke because Grim was right at the edge of Donut, but that's a good kill. Fallen trades it back on the other side of the map with a nice op shot. That's Holzerk to go down. And JT and Fang are going to readjust over towards the B bomb site, but Fallen is looking for this exactly.
Bolts, Floppy with the op. Takes Bolts out of the round. And we've got Complexity up a player. Fallen to pull that back, and that's exactly what he's going to go ahead and do. JT committed down the ramp, and Fallen gets rid of him. Now we head to 1 minute on the clock, or just under. And the bomb's still positioned outside of the bomb site.
I don't know if this is preparation from Complexity, something they saw in the demos, but you know, a lot of mid to late round, they're putting a lot of focus on B, having extra bodies there. Grim is just playing retake, and even now in this situation, you know, they're sticking with 2 guys on the B bomb side.
It's a little bit scary, though. There's a lot of people with a lot of responsibility, right? Like, Fang has to worry about Cave and B ramp. Floppy's got to worry about mid and Cave. Grim's got to worry about just about everything, but at least...
the whole A side and Donut. And unfortunately, he's not really in a position to really do much about this. One well-placed Molotov, and they've got the bomb plan. They've got the site. And now Complexity. Sure, this second has been great for them when it comes to retakes, but you don't want to have to put yourself in this position all of the time. Imperial set up. They've got a lot of time to play with because of how far Complexity are away from this retake. They're taking their time. The post plants have been established. It's really difficult to see how Complexity get back into this now.
Especially because none of the utilities in a position to use it. Fang's got the only smoke towards Donut. Good shot from Fallen, and now he's the only one left. It's nice and easy.
Nice.
8th round for Imperial.
Yeah. It looks like they just want to come back and challenge into B, and there's a really strong setup inside of Jaguar right now. Floppy, though, he just goes down. And do they check for Halzerk? They do! They see the second player! And Complexity are falling to pieces as Vinny just keeps moving forward. Flying needs a multi-kill, only manages one. And Grim is nowhere to be seen, has to save his weapon, and Imperial on 9 rounds.
They're just being one step ahead at the moment of Complexity. Previous round, Complexity opened like 3 mid, 2 HGs, everything. They would have destroyed Imperial.
Okay, well now Complexity has the information that the B hallway is clear, that no one's actually outside of the B bomb site, nobody's in lane. So where do you shift and rotate to? Once again, the A defense is extremely passive. It's Halzerk deep, and it's Fang who's going to get the first piece of attention.
He's played this position a few times, and they're still going to fall to it. Halzerk helps him out. Finally, Fang gets taken down, but there's still the advantage for Complexity. And they're swinging. They're crunching on Jota, and they overrun him. Now there's the reaction from Imperial, and that's to move through to the A side. Wants to see so many numbers in middle. And Fallen goes for the CT peak. Lands it on Halzerk, and maybe can get away with a little bit more here too. He's staying advanced. He's staying with the pressure angle. Flash is going to come in, but he still hits the shot. Fallen and Vinny now having to work together. And just Vinny as he watches his in-game leader fall. JT smokes out Donut. The angle was there for Vinny. All the damage done as he runs through the fire. He's got himself in a good position, but JT sticking it, and the kill from Vinny will tie things up 13-13. Oh, a flash takes away Halzerk. He was almost destined to get at least one there, and a second flash comes in. He wanted to repeat, but he's just being forced further and further back. At least he has the help of Grim, and the shot on the first attempt will land. Oh, goes back to the second, couldn't quite compose himself for it. And Jordan now just trying to stay up, wrapping around inside of the Donut. Grim spotted, and Jota with a headshot. And still the advantage for Complexity with over a minute left. And Imperial don't have the bomb, and the last two players aren't together either.
This is where you'd expect Fallen to maybe try and challenge into the B bomb site before Jota's going to get here with the bomb. Like with the AWP, start moving forward. Yeah, it's a big risk, but...
It's another bait and switch from Complexity, right? They see Grim in Donut, so that's why Vinny just runs out A, because he's the A player.
Thought he had a kill locked in there, but misses the shot. They just moved too fast past his crosshair, and he'll smoke out the right side, and... Oh, they're just going to walk right through it. Disrespected, big gap, and unfortunately that for Imperial, not able to get it done. But Complexity back into the lead, 14-13. Grim is up on the boost, only a FAMAS, so not likely to get
just going to walk
too many kills here.
Anything.
And they're just going to contact right into Grim. How many does Grim get?
Should hear Fang's footsteps as well over in Donut. First kill for Grim.
Oh, a second from the FAMAS. Oh, Grim with a 3K. And that should be enough. The FAMAS just unleashes. And suddenly it's Bolton Jota with a 2 versus 5. And now just Jota. Map number 3 will be secured for Complexity. Not the prettiest Counter-Strike. Not the easiest win. But a win nonetheless.
It looks really scary after the 16-1 on Inferno loss that Complexity took. That was embarrassing, and the start of this was not pretty whatsoever, but the recovery has been very nice. Complexity winning 3 of the last 4 after a big run from Imperial. The comeback is stopped, and Complexity's going to take us to map 3. Overpass to decide between these two teams. That's a little bit of deja vu.
How poetic,
I know, it really is. We got it. We got the magic. The same map Imperial defeated Complexity on back at the North American Road to Rio before the Rio Major. That stopped Complexity's hopes of making it into the Major. We get the rematch.
We do indeed, and that final kill from Fine will confirm it. Map 3 needed, 16-14.
And this is also a pretty big game, I suppose. Elimination on the line, and Complexity, my favourites going into Overpass, will be going full send through Connector here. Cello to be challenged. A couple of flashes available, but they are not slowing down for anyone.
Not at all. Cello's going to back away over towards Long Gusht. Gusht immediately Fallen's here. He's out in the open, caught off guard by the flash, and Cello goes down as well. Complexity's taking the bull by the horns, and the pistol round is firmly in their control.
Absolutely. 5 on 3 now. The retake looking impossible, to be honest with you. No kit, but Julie's available for Jota. He'll be coming out of the bank, and Halzerk will make light work of him, I'm afraid, with that silent USP. And they're looking for the clean sweep here. The round's already in the bag, but can Imperial at least make this one a little bit more painful? Apparently not. Very fast, aggressive through the connector, and pretty much a clean sweep there for Complexity. No real damage inflicted just yet, but a nice booster. They're trying the Anders boost, maybe? The 5-man stack? First gun round.
5-manner. I can't tell you how many times Anders has told me he's discovered an amazing boost, and it takes 4+ people
I know,
to
but
pull it off.
Well, it's quite a cool idea, but no one's ever trying this. But I still enjoyed it. But opening kill found for Imperial here. Nice little boost to earn themselves the first frag, and through Monster we go. Split from short as well. Good damage inflicted here by Vinny through the smoke, but they'll be aware of his position. Who will strike first here for Complexity?
Complexity stalled out, stuck behind these smokes. Great kills from Jonah. Triple as they swing into it. It's over oh so quickly. With an M4, going to start shifting back to the A bomb site, and now utility starts being put out by Complexity.
Yeah, this will be a full commitment towards A. As you mentioned, Halzerk's done a very good job to actually get out
There's
of
your boy,
long.
that Tech 9.
And that Tech 9 is stinging. As they'll take down Cello. It's up to Fallen now. They're trying to deny the plan. Not going to happen. 3-on-3. No gun recover for Grim just yet. There is a kit available, but no utility on the Imperial side.
They do have a kit. They're going to go for this. First come out is Bolts. Grim with the Tech 9 tucks himself in. Fang hasn't pounced yet. He knows he's being held. Good timing. Grim gets one more with the Tech 9. Sprayed down. Fallen still working this 1v1. And Floppy going to hold position at Divider. Peeks out. He knows the defuse isn't coming through, and Fallen's going to bail out. He's got nothing. Or does he now? Kit, and he returns, and almost at this point you've got to stick it. Floppy with the peek. There's the giveaway, and Floppy just playing it ice cold.
I thought he was done for that. I thought he was saving, but does find the kit.
He had like an ace in the first gun round. I think they were down 5-0 at CT or 3-0, something like that. And then he comes up with an AWP ace and was really the driving force on that CT side. And now again, entry kill with the AWP towards mid.
Yeah, well, here we go. The big green is out and about, and once again, looking for a response. Complexity choosing the B monster tunnel to try and find a kill back in return, but it's perfectly timed. The grenade and swing from Vinny. A lovely boost from Bolts. It's actually looking like a very clean and successful round here for Imperial.
They've had that same reaction a number of times already in this half, and Vinny's just like, there's only
He's
so many times. Yeah, there's only so many times I'm going to let you get away with it.
He got like a max damage grenade on 2 of them, spraying them down afterwards as well. That feels very good. Didn't take any damage en route as he gets his hat trick. And they managed to string some rounds together here, 2 in a row. I'm not sure they'll be able to crack through, but there is a different setup here. A little boost on the water position. I'm not sure this will be the one that saves them, but let's have a look.
Going to be an interesting angle for this. Wow. Oh, that is pretty nerdy. That is pretty harsh. It works okay, but now it gives away the position of Joda as well. And they crack in nice and easy this time into the B bomb site, and Fallen's got a decision to make. If he can find the planter, he needs AWP out. Good flashbang to neutralize, and Halzerk just gets out of the fire. And do Fallen and Bolts want to risk it all? They have money to sustain these losses, and Fallen's at least going to investigate.
Yeah, they'll give it a go by the looks of things here. Not all is lost. That's a great incendiary. That could be a double kill. It suddenly is 1 versus 1 now. JT to defend. He holds towards Monster. It's Fallen. AWP. Time is of the essence. Needs to go for a quick defuse here and see if he can bait JT out. He has, but gets him off the bomb. It looks like JT might have done enough. Fallen coming in for the frag. Hits it. And has he got time?
No time.
Absolutely not. Great effort there, but Complexity just about take the round.
Sending Fang up close with no utility. Halzerk can flash him into bathrooms from long.
But look at the read from Imperial. They're sending 4 players A to re-aggress, right? Like, they've stopped them so many times on B. The early utility usage from Complexity. This is like the perfect reaction from Imperial.
Perfect reaction, and Complexity haven't gained anything yet. Cello's alone and isolated. Fang swings with nothing. There's the trade from Grim. Flying Mac-10, but he's brought very low. And still plenty of action to find over at bathrooms. Floppy's going to start investigating B.
Not bad. Back and forth we go. 40 seconds remain. Jota on the front lines here. If he finds this kill, that's the bomb going down, and JT. Huge frag. Rotation come through now, but Floppy being a nuisance on the extremities here. Halzerk will try and pull one back, and it's actually the advantage now. Down to the in-game lead. Fallen. Still with a fighting chance if he makes his first kill. Be down to a 1 versus 1, and he's nailed it. All bets are off, but Hallzerk will be sprinting towards the B side. It's an open plan, but Fallen one step ahead.
He's reading this absolutely. Does Hallzerk put out the Molotov first? Indeed he will. Fallen's not going to take the high ground, so he's going to be delayed. Time for Hallzerk to get out of the bomb site after that plant, but he's a little bit nervous about up above. Hallzerk taking a big risk. USP's out. Quick shot, quick reaction. And Hallzerk wins an all-important 1v1. Could be an awkward engagement if they push out. JT should have the advantage. So many corners, so many angles to worry about for Vinny and Joda. Oh, and he just sneaks under it. JT, not a wide enough angle, but now wrap around from short, from sandbags. Vinny's going to have to give it up. Pulls him into his teammate. They're so low, but he can't find the kills. And Complexity have cracked in. The bomb follows late. And Fallen put in a position where he's got to step through the smoke and get it done himself. First kill, trade it off. And that should be the 8th round for Complexity in a 3v1.
I think you might be right. They had to fight tooth and nail to get into this scenario, but looks like they've done enough here. Cello left of the impossible task of denying this 3 versus 1 situation, but makes the first kill look easy. That's Floppy. He was low, and they're still yet to plan, but taking a bullet to the chest is going to be 20 HP here for Cello. Surely he goes down, and indeed he will. I guess you just have to push.
Yeah, or everyone rotates over. First kill with the dually, second is there. Oh, the dually's working magnificently. Hallzerk, the unofficial North American with the double pistols.
Well, you love to see that. The gunslinger takes 3 down, and it's going to be just Cello and Bolts remaining here. That tactical execution they had in mind can be completely thwarted, and he'll pull one back, but presumably the CTs don't have to face this one by one. Set up these crossfires, defend the bomb, and here comes Bolts taking on those dual elites once again. Just Cello remains now. Should be the round locked down, and indeed it is. Grim to confirm it, and that's all down to Hallzerk. Great work with the dual elites.
Shouldn't shy away from that, right? If they lose a gun round or two, first thing they need to do is take a timeout and say, hey.
Well, they're playing on the front foot at least. Hallzerk and JT have pushed off B short. They are patrolling long as well. It's Grim in toward the bathrooms will be challenged first in. That's the bomb as well on the back of Cello with 60 HP. So this could be key information here. Probably gets traded out. But he could get away with this one. This is actually pretty big, but lovely flashback. It could be the double kill. Chota runs out of bullets, so oh my god. Grim with the dualies now. How's he still going?
I love it. Oh, what is happening? This is oh, this is not pretty. Let's not talk about that exchange. It didn't happen. Bolts, that's a nice shot on JT trying to shift over. Hallzerk's up next with the op. He's got one. Fallen in position for the trade. Have you read the rotation of Floppy? Because he's tucked himself into the long corner.
He wins these sort of rounds, let me tell you.
Little rat.
Exactly.
He's going to go for a peek. Oh, not anymore. Not now he sees the Molotov. Easy kill, but Fallen's just investigating. He needed that second, and that would have been Joda with low HP in a 1v1.
Oof. Max damage grenade.
Imperial this time, not a default. Just waiting for this monster smoke to start fading. They're going to attack this B bomb site with Cello and Bolts and see what they can find. It's Floppy on the initial defense, playing inside the bomb site. Oh, he goes down quick. That's a disgusting round from Cello. Yanko brought up how good his T-side was in the RMR.
The White Monster does it again.
It's kicked in. It's fully locked and loaded. Yeah. And it's now all tied up.
You might be onto something there. That was wild from Cello.
He was 5-11, right? Before that
when
round,
he cracked it open.
So he's 7-2.
Right, I'm gonna go get one of those as well. I want some of that power. Yeah.
Can one of the admins bring it over to the casting desk, please?
Moly.
Bang.
Well, that's
this
a lovely
is it,
round.
man. And you know what happened there? They went close monster at the beginning. You could see Cello. We saw it on stream get into that corner, and they didn't hear anything, or maybe they even heard a guy towards short, right? So we're like, okay, they're probably not playing for monster. Let's just try to walk out. One flash, boom, explode. 2 sick entries from Cello.
And a closer from Cello. Well then, he's ready to pounce, ready and waiting. He's got Bolts playing anti-flash inside the monster tunnel. And he's going to turn the corner now. This time he's shut down. This time on the back foot, Imperial, but a nice trade from Fallen.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. The round is reset at this stage, 3-on-3, and they have the ball in their possession.
So they killed the A player, and they know JT is there as well. They understand it was probably a B stack. But how did you get rid of the op on A?
The nice thing is, even going 2 for 2 in Monster puts you in a position for Imperial to play to their strengths. The calling of Fallen moving around the map, this time picked off by Hallzerk. And a defensive smoke, he knows what's coming with that flash and he's ready. Fallen drills it. 1v2, and Fallen, the legendary player, in a big boy clutch.
They're both coming from Connector as well, so this will be interesting. What's the position he will choose? Currently edging his way towards Bank, but it's a dice side plan. And we'll see whether the CTs can dissect this one. They've got an HE grenade to no smoke. It comes down to a 1v1. He might favor Fallen here, but his position for the C4 is not ideal. Hoping he can catch one out in CT spawn, but no one's home.
I've seen this move before.
Yeah, you have. You actually have. I'm starting to believe, actually.
Yep, well, here we go. Run it back. Run it back. Quick peek.
No way.
Oh, my lord. He's outplayed him entirely. He's going to win this round. Fallen is just so smart at all times, and he's done it again. 13-11.
That is massive. The old master strikes again. We said we'd seen that play before.
I like it they were even a little bit faster, but yeah.
Well, Grim and Fang are lining up to deal with this. Grim pushing up along the wall, playing anti-flash to tuck himself into the corner. Fang at an off angle. There's the flashbang, turns from it, and he does react. Jodo is hard clearing to the right, but two defenders spotted out towards long. Flashbangs to cover the retreat. Cello wants to challenge, and ooh, he had some opportunities there.
5-on-4. CTs have a strong setup towards the A bomb site here. Grim being baited in by JT. They have all the advantages they could ask for. Running low on utility. Great swing. 5-on-3 now. Need to try and peel back, hold the crossfires, and run the clock down. Grim takes another. Surely this round is guaranteed now.
Nothing's ever guaranteed. Cello about to turn the corner. Hard clear. Misses the opportunity. Good trades. And Complexity outlast Imperial.
There was a lot of 4B openings recently for Complexity, you know, and Imperial switches it up with faster mid-take, you know, so they get ground more quickly, less utility being used.
Well, this time they got Halzerk to deal with at the A-bomb site. He's playing at dice boxes. Presence shown from Bolts. Halzerk shot rings out, can't find the kill. They're close, they're coming the whole way. You're exactly right. That's the bomb now dropped. Halzerk still looking for more over the smoke. This is a deadly angle. Dodging the flashbang as well. And Imperial haven't spotted it. They've slowed it down. There's the peek. Not necessary from Grim. Puts Halzerk again in a tough spot. Trying to find himself, and he stayed way too long. Fang, one more. Fallen can't land the trade. And Fang's going to step up. Another to find. Joda, already position known. What a reaction, but JT trades it.
Well, what can Bolts do with it? A 2 versus 1. Certainly winnable and enough time to operate with. Recovers the bomb. He's up against Floppy and JT here. No utility available on either side. And you can see that they're staying together. They're using the buddy system here, and Bolts will strike first and connects the head towards CT spawn. He's got the information here, looking to find series points. He connects! And that's Complexity giving the round up. All the advantages you could ask for, and it all falls flat in the 2-on-1.
Very slow from both teams. Nobody wanting to give something up early. Halzerk is going to be positioned to appear at the fountain stairs. He's got Fang in support by Blue Door. Utility's going to force him out of the position. He wants nothing to do with it. Oh, and he goes back. He goes back and Cello's dropped.
So they've got this advantage now. Vinny will be tested next, but quickly dealt with. That's Fang playing to win, it looks like. Continues to push, but Fallen will catch him. Winnable at least, 4-on-3, and the bomb's peeling back towards playground.
Look at Joda. This is huge. This is, oh, Halzerk, I think, spotted that for sure. Oh my God.
Ooh, that's nasty.
Oh, that was necessary. And it's wonderful for Halzerk. Fallen and Bolts split on the map, and it's now just Fallen. Does he have one more in him? Surely not. Surely not at this distance.
Yeah, he's been playing very well this series, but surely this is a stretch too far. Good flashbang, the Molotov goes down. It's uncomfortable, but he finds the first. The second might be available as well. The AWP up against him, spots the players, but they are starting to pincer, and they will pick up the round. One more will do it. Well, the final play could be somewhat of a B execution. I say somewhat because they only have a couple of bits of utility available. It's a 3-man stack towards Monster.
There's utility.
Floppy, the linchpin here, looking to crack things open. First kill will be his, but there are trades coming through. Man advantage now for Complexity, and Fallen with the Tech 9 can't even reach the bomb. Surely we're going to overtime at this stage. The Molotov could be decent to flush out JT on the other side. Vinny goes down, and indeed, we should be going to overtime. Fallen, though, have other ideas.
You should be going to overtime, but let's see what Fallen can do about it. Smoke into the bomb site. He's got 15 seconds, and that might be his biggest opponent to find. He's going to have to plant inside the smoke. Fang boxing him in from short. So Fallen has just got to take a risk, and oh, Fang's got him. He almost had it lined up, but we're going to overtime. Complexity, bring it back. Here's the boost. Coming late, they see nothing. Absolutely nothing, but Floppy goes down. He gives up an early kill, and that forces them out. Oh, and now this boost might work out. Now as Grim transitions over, JT transitions over, they might be in a world of hurt. Bolts adds one more. Focus slips, and Fang can get at least one back. More coming, though. Flashbang is out, blinds himself, but crosses over, and Jota's ready and waiting. But Complexity can't use this Flashbang, not around the edge of the smoke. Molotov is out for JT, and it's all going Imperial's way. Halzerk left in a 1v4, but the entire map is available. He's going to get one more, and now he's got time. AK-47 in hand, Cello has the bomb, but he's going towards the B bomb site, and Halzerk's going to bail out and give away all the information. Jota knows what's coming. He can read this. Halzerk, the check, it's not convincing, and it's 17-16 for Imperial.
As we hit the 1 minute mark, they still have 3 smokes, and looks like a contact play as this first smoke starts to go down towards Monster, but another one arrives, so now a decision has to be made. Grim feeling brave, and through he goes, and he nails the shot here, looking for the double. Bolts under a lot of scrutiny here. Flashes galore, and JT will deal with him. Looking to deny series point. It's up to Fallen, but nothing can be done here. Another round for Complexity, but Cello, a chance, I suppose, in the 3 versus 1.
This is doable. This is very doable. The HP on Grim, he does have a Molotov, going to drop it on the bomb, and Cello's got to back away, but they can't go down too early. They've given him a couple of opportunities. Smoke is out to try and force their hand. Cello trying everything to get him into the open, to give himself an opportunity. And now Grim is going to start working around, but it's not being diffused, and Grim's got the kill. We're all tied up.
That's why it's always good to leave a player Water or Monster like they did with Floppy in that one round, you know? Like he can get information, maybe try to find a fight.
Well, here we go. They got an opening kill here previous round. Halzerk wants to give it a shot with the AWP, but Fallen comes from the other angle. And Halzerk doesn't even know it hit him. That's a big piece gone with tournament life on the line.
Yeah, absolutely. An instrumental frag here. Could be curtains for Complexity here in Malta. 4 frags away from elimination. Fang will be dropped as well. 5 on 3. It looks like we're all said and done here. It would take a miracle to pull this one out of the depths.
The rematch looking like it's going to go the way of the Brazilians again, and the overpass issues continue for Complexity. Floppy, JT, and Grim with everything to do. Molotov is out. That's a good find. Nice boost up to thin the defense. Vinny's going to step behind and refresh the monster smoke. Oh, that would be a gift, but Bolts comes back at the perfect moment. He pounces with a double, and JT's left alone, and it's coming to an end. He does eventually find Vinny, but what can you actually do? 1v3. Op is waiting. Nice shot. That's a head taken off of Bolts. 30 seconds on the clock, JT. This would be a miracle to deliver for your team.
It really would.
Imperial ready to stand up on their feet, ready to cheer, and the time is running low. The clock is an issue. It's an opponent, and he's got another. Now 15 seconds left. JT looking for Cello. Reloading inside the bomb site. There's the move. No! He's done it! The captain steps up one more time, and double OT. I can't believe it.
I almost fell off my chair with that one.
Oh, Floppy, great opening, great follow-up. Grim is coming there as well, and Vinny's at bullets. JT comes right through the smoke, and now they've got time for the bomb plant. Halzerk's going to bring it up in the rear. Cello and Fallen rotating over, and Complexity's being a little patient about it. Deep nade, bomb being planted. Cello and Fallen will give this a go. But Cello can find nothing, at least on the exit from the bomb site. Flashbangs out, turns the corner. Fang's got that into water, and Fallen goes down last. Complexity take a 1-round lead.
It's starting to unravel, though. Fang in a prime position towards the bank. Bolts looks like he's done for, and there it is. 4 versus 2. Bomb goes down. Good response from Vinny, so the fighting chance here. Jota brings it back down to the 2-on-2. Anyone's round here, but they are quite far removed. Vinny has to wait for backup here. Fang in the same position. We've got Hallzerk towards bathrooms, watching the connector as well, but both CTs together. They have no smoke, no utility at all, in fact. And there's an all-important Molotov for Fang. If he can stay alive and deploy that before he goes down, it could be everything.
Yeah, oh, there's the peek. No chance for the Molotov, but we're deep into the bomb timer at this point. This shot from Hallzerk, they know his position. He's got to find this. Up over the top, he nails it. The defuse is happening right in the nick of time. 2018. And here we go. Bolts leading the way. Flashbang is out. Floppy a little bit blind. They turn the corner. Grim's got one, but now the vision obscured. Now it's a problem. Good trades. Fantastic trades. And Imperial gonna at least get the plant.
Yeah, best scenario they could have hoped for there. Coming on the top of the trades and still have leftover utility as well. It's an AWP on the retake as well. Not ideal at all. Hallzerk and Fang will have to dig incredibly deep here to stand a chance. Fallen. Oh! I thought he just got a bit of information, but he gets a lot more than that. The wallbang headshot comes through, guarantees the round, and Fang, nothing to do here. Might as well save the AK-47, to be honest with you. Wow, Fallen went a little bit missing there towards the end of regulation, and they will remove him from the equation there. No AK for the follow-up.
Yeah, and it was
Double
silly.
setup, Janko.
Oh, they
there
got
it
it.
is.
It's come through.
Here it is, baby. If it wins, you're going to be on top of the world.
Are down.
Oh, it's a B-rush, though. What a bold call. And double overtime. Cello going to lead the way. Oh, one's burning. Jota has no access. They're so blind. And that's an important opening kill. Floppy slows it right down. And now there's an issue for Imperial. They blew everything on the B-rush, and now they've got to find a way in. Late flash. Floppy has that as well.
No.
Two big trades in return. JT steps up next. Over towards Sandbags. It's Hallzerk with the AWP, and he can grab the line. There's no more utility on Fallen or Bolts. They've got to slow play this. They've got to hope for a mistake. 2 on 3 for this series. Another tag through the wall from Fallen, and Bolts has provided the opening, and now JT's so weak. One more kill for Bolts, and the bomb site will be compromised, and he's done it. Fang now, not known for his AWPing, and things slow down. Now he's got time to think with his AWP, and now he's got time to be worried.
It all comes down to this. Tournament life on the line. 2 versus 1 up against Fang. And he's out of position, out of information. They've slipped the net. Still with 40 seconds as well. They don't have to rush this one and fall in a prime position to close the round out, but the timing is off.
Clutches have been an issue for Imperial down the stretch. Complexity's been winning out in that regard. Fang looking to add another one to it. Spots the barrel, gets the kill. One more left to find. It's Bolts behind the bomb site, and he should know it. He should know it. Molotov is out. Utility being spent. That smoke is going to give him an avenue around the pillar. But he's looking for reaction that's not coming. Bolts. He won a 1v2 earlier as well. Fang with the oh, the leg shot is there, and it just narrowly misses. Bolts brings him into triple overtime.
Looking to isolate the anchor player in the form of Bolt. He should be going down, and maybe he gets one, but nothing found. That's going to have to be the cue as well to push in towards A. They've lost complete territory on the other half of the map. Jota realizing it, starting to progress, and it's Fang, a key position here, holding towards connector. Doesn't want to give himself up for free, but Hallzerk, he might be going down here. It's bad timing, but Jota can't connect the shots just yet. Out comes the pistol.
Did he drop
the will be dropped. Double kill from Jota.
He dropped his AWP. He got so freaked out. Oh my lord!
No.
No way!
Wasn't even a nose scope. What the hell was that?
How did he pull that off? He's at least got the bomb plant, because he goes down to the nade. Floppy and JT, they've got 2 smokes to work with on this retake. They need Jota. They're not going to find it, at least that time. JT's up next, and he falls.
What a recovery.
I think
from Imperial. And hope that time itself forces Imperial to go back towards A, you know? They're still 4B. They don't care.
Yeah, well, Fallen hasn't seen anything. He was pushed up a little bit earlier. Once again, Fang has gone back to just provide some kind of superficial presence, but it's just a single flashbang. That's not going to sell anything at this stage. So now they split up the attack. Another monster smoke comes in, and Complexity, they have to decide whether they want to go through or respect it. But this will be a finish at the B bomb site, and both teams know it.
Yeah, it has to be. They have no control elsewhere.
Although Bolts has just shifted off this late. Oh, can you see any? Oh, the Team Flash. Team Flash actually took his vision away. I think now he spots it, tapping away. A little bit damage. Oh, you go back. That's a dangerous fight. And moving forward, Cello's got the AWP kill. The follow-up as well, a second one. The double up finally having impact. And it's just JT and Halzerk. Finally a rebuttal, but it's too little too late it feels. Up in heaven, JT with another. No way, it's not coming back. It's not coming back. How have they done this again? The whole defense crumbles and Fallen's left. 1v2 again with the op. He had the ace. He had a clutch earlier. And JT's gonna give him a chance. USP is out, Fallen. Fallen gets it. 1v1. Op on op, and it's Halzerk waiting. He has to know where Fallen's gonna come from, and he's posted up. Fallen still with just the USP, gonna turn the corner. Halzerk's a little bit nervous. He's gotta worry about both choke points. Good timing, good P250, good clutch, and Complexity have one more chance.
JT stepping up again, by the way.
Yeah.
In the 2 versus 5, he's 4 of the kills. That is absolutely epic from him, and he cracks things open towards the connector once again. Could this be the coup de grace, the knockout punch as they make their way in towards the A bomb site?
And every round had been slow for Complexity towards B. This is a change of pace that Imperial is not ready for. Jota's got an early flank. Bolts can't do anything. Burns at the truck. Jota's at least going to get one towards long. Fang's not aware of the possibility, but now it goes. Fallen with an up shot onto JT. Oh, this is hectic. Molotov again on the ground, and Halzerk's got to bail out. I don't think Complexity wants anything to do with this, but Jota one more time going to reposition. And it's such a strong reposition. Halzerk spots it now. The tag is out. Look at Grim, though. This is insane. Grim just lying in wait at the truck. Floppy and Halzerk trying to find Jota desperately, but they can't. Little bit of utility left, and Complexity is going to come back to A.
Yeah, this was a 5-on-3 in favor of Complexity. Imperial fighting tooth and nail to make this one realistic, fighting for quad overtime here. If Complexity find it, the round is over, and it will be Floppy striking once again. Bomb goes down, and Fallen needs something magnificent here.
They know the position of Grim. Oh, you've got Halzerk looking away. What a shot. Headshot. Fallen again, put in position to keep his team alive. Op shot rings out, misses into the side of the truck, and Grim's going to get taken down. It's the USP one more time. Fallen now. Floppy playing at Divider. There's time. There's time to mess him, but Fallen doesn't have a kit. He's got to find one. Moving forward, Floppy, will he expect it? There is time for this. Fallen is playing a mind game. Floppy will never know until just now. Now the game has been given up, and Floppy ends it. 25, and Complexity win the marathon. But give your props to JT.